Good
Okay, go
evening.
ahead.
Welcome to the Laughing Monkey Music Show. Hey, everyone, Kelly Nichols. How are you, man?
Hey, Sean, how's it going? Good to be here.
Good to have you here. It's been a little bit, been a hot minute since, unfortunately things have changed a lot. Since we
Yeah,
last spoke, we can talk about that and get the fans caught up and really talk about this fantastic album that's, I think, should be
man.
heard, and supported still in Steve's memory, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It was great experience doing it. We had a few issues though recently trying to get the vinyl out, but we kind of got that sorted.
Yeah, I saw that on
Uh
Facebook. It looks like things got
yeah,
very fortunate.
yeah, I was a little like, concerned, and I was just, it just proved that communication is key to to a project and to the world, talk about it. And but we got it solved, and we're happy. We know, we're on an independent label, and we don't expect like, we just wanted to know like what the status of things was or were. So you know, we got the answers, but the first record really, in their defense, kind of, the first record really went off without a hitch. Like everything came out at the same time, the digital, the vinyl, all different colors, the CD. Uh, and then this one, it just kind of like, it kind of got like fumbled all the way down the field, man. Like one of those plays where the guy just grab
They
fumbles and then
gravity,
the
you
other guy
fall into the
takes it.
gravity each time.
It just kind of kept going like that. So it's at where it's at, but we're happy that they've
Got the ball.
we've progressed. They proceeded with getting some results. So we'll have it out August 16th, I believe. So three different colors on the vinyl, three different covers, and the CD, and digitally. Like there's some things happening digitally. There's a new single coming out soon
Which is,
that
no,
which is I'm gonna keep it.
that's
I
fine.
don't know. Maybe I'll tell you in a little bit.
It's your call. I know the
Let
last
me,
so the video you did was for the Dark Horse, and that was the official one, right?
what's
That you
that?
did the Dark Horse. That was the official one you did when the album came out. The Dark
Uh,
Horse.
the official single?
Yeah, that was the official video you did, right?
Oh, that was a video I did. Yeah, I did. I did. I'm trying to catch up. I did the video for that, and I also did for It's the World. I did a video. So, you know, I just do it myself, man. I just like because I film stuff with my GoPro and I just, kind of put it together. And so we have
Mhm.
something, because we really don't have anybody else who does that kind of stuff. So
I'm a huge supporter of you guys. What I'm saying. The only person probably bigger than me has got to be Jason Green, who got you guys together. So I mean,
yeah, Jason's a good guy too. So we did an interview finally with him a little while ago. So that was cool. And he was at the Mohegan Sun show with Stephen Piercy. So I got to see him again, and that was a good night.
yeah, that was a good show. That was a good show. I'm surprised. You guys went on before Vixen. I don't know why I was thinking Vixen was going first. Was that ever
Hey,
a question? I'm not trying to stir things up either. I just felt
oh no,
if they're going with the LA Guns numbers, and that's what they always lump you in as, you've got more numbers, album sales, or however they decide. So I would have figured it would have been, that, especially being the last show or the tribute thing a little higher up. But you know,
well, you know that really isn't even an issue for us, or was for us ever. The whole idea was about going out and playing, and it's really not an issue where we're just cool with it. We were just happy to be there. So, but it was great to kick it off. I did a little kind of thing on the video. I did the backdrop too for the monitors back there. And that was cool. I did a little intro thing for Steve there with Pirates of the Caribbean, because you've been listening to rock and roll all night. And when the show starts, like that little intro from Pirates of the Caribbean, the first movie with that little violin and stuff, it
Yeah,
just takes you right out of the, you're getting ready for something. So I thought that was really cool and it sounded great. So, and then nobody knew how to come in because they didn't know the music that well. So it's a short piece. So as soon as it ended, I said, hit it to our drummer. That's how we started the show. So, it's all about having fun, man. It's just all about getting out there. So, but, with that said, too, now without, Steve in it, it's not really, there's not much uh, energy going into going out and playing live anymore, really. So, we're just going to have to see where we're at. But, if there are any more shows, they'll probably be like few and far between.
how was the drummer picked for this? Actually, oh, we're talking about that for this show. What was the
The drummer.
process? The drummer
Uh,
that played.
Matt, he plays with Kurt and Scott at in Florida.
Okay,
So they knew him from Florida, and he was they work at Disney, man. They play at the Epcot or something, and they just play rock and roll all day. They do like four sets for like 20 minutes, and they play like Zeppelin and the Beatles and the Stones and stuff, and they got a great gig. So and they get to hang out at Disneyland all day.
pretty
So
cool.
oh yeah, it's great. So they knew him, so they were able to rehearse with him in Florida and go through the set. So that really helped a lot because I was the only like odd man out. So but it was good, he was such a nice guy, great drummer, really happy to be there, very respectful of the gig and just so happy to be able to play that in an arena like first arena gig was cool for him and all of us, for us, but it just worked out really good, really well. He was just killer.
So there actually is potential you guys could play. I didn't know what you guys were going to do at this point. I figures, so you actually haven't closed the door on that.
The door is like really more than halfway closed, man.
I think it was slam shut. So I mean, that's open more than I
Oh
thought.
no, it's not slam shut, because I mean it just came out in January, and we feel like we would, give it the summer to see what we wanted to do, and then Steve passed, and then we had to do, we figured we'd do that one show, and now we're like, just really not pursuing it very hard.
Yeah, it's understood. I mean, the band's name back. I'm sure though, he would be great with it being pursued because he's such a visionary of in support of the band. He'd probably
Oh
be the
yeah,
number one cheerleader about going, come on, guys, what are you doing? Let's go. You
yeah,
know,
absolutely. And even his wife is like so supportive. She's like, she told me he would love for you guys to just keep going and stuff. But, you know,
well, I mean, in a way, it's keeping the name that way to keep his name alive too would be kind of cool. You know, if it was the right situation. I mean, but if not, I think people understand. I don't think there's a wrong decision. You know,
yeah, we just gotta like kind of let it play out. But we're not pursuing it. But we're putting out the vinyl and stuff. So we have a few things. I can't wait to see it myself. I've worked on the vinyl for a long time,
oh really?
so I'm happy to. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I sent Steve over 100 different album cover designs I did for it. I sent him a
Wow,
100. Yeah. And went through a bunch of ideas and just kind of ended up with what I thought really kind of just encompassed the band's vibe. Just that,
100. Holy Toledo. Was Steve like, dude, filter it a little bit. That's overwhelming. 100 is like so hard to
oh, he's
decide from.
like, Cal is too much. I like the
Thank you.
87th one. They're great, bro. Keep going. He
Ah,
was grateful. He was grateful for the art. He was grateful for the help, So to be able to do all the the design and stuff and all that stuff for us, it really helped. And we'll see they had to pay somebody, there's no money
yeah,
for that,
nice. And he was proud. He was proud of the singles coming out. He was really excited for the album. When I spoke to him about the new singles. So
Yeah.
Kurt has a really great ballad on there, which you guys hear it. He was just like a proud father. And you don't usually hear other bandmates talking about like, no, you don't understand. This is great. This is his time to shine as a songwriter. That's pretty
Right.
selfless, and that was very
Yeah.
cool. And
Yeah.
I noted it then in the interview back then, how cool that was when I got done talking to him. Like that was really nice.
Yeah, everybody was just really good, and it was always a pleasure to reunite to do a show somewhere. And we wouldn't see each other like for, whatever, a month or a couple of weeks, and then hey, going out play some music. So that was great. We just loved it. There we go.
So, are you where are you at with music yourself? Are you is you kind of like at a point where you're like you're not going to play it all for a while live, or you think is it, or has this invigorated you enough to be like, all right, when the time's right, I'm going to start playing live again more? I mean, the catalyst for this is well, besides Steve, I mean, your kids going off to college, you got more free time, the creative juices were going. You know what I'm saying? And then you guys were at a big bump, and then this happened. I mean, you're still pretty young there, and you got
Yeah, it
you
was
got a lot.
cool. It was COVID the first time, and then Steve the second. Um,
There's the charm.
I don't know. I'm working on some new music a little bit. I still putz it around a little bit, you know. For me, I to finish the song, I really need like a deadline. Like it has to be done by the 32nd, the 31st of the whatever.
30
So that I
seconds.
know, yeah, the
Yeah,
32nd. I'll
30
need it
seconds.
32nd. Uh, if not, I'll just keep like putzing around with it, and keep like going over it and stuff, or I'll walk away from it. But if I have a deadline, it's easier for me to finish something.
Would you do it yourself, or would you do it with the band? Or would you do like a solo thing?
Um, I would do it like as much as myself. I'd probably like, well, I don't know, I'd ask Kurt, see if he's interested in doing it, or I got a couple other friends that might be interested in doing it that are better at like making it all come together than I am on the as far as like Pro Tools and stuff like that, Logic. I just use GarageBand and I start a drum beat and I just go.
The good songs, though. I mean, I mean,
Hmm.
stepping aside, let's actually take a minute and talk about the album so people can aren't aware of it or can or stream it more and buy the vinyl. And actually, is it Redbubble? Is where you get your shirts, right?
Red
Um,
Velvet got my shirts, yeah, Zazzle
yeah,
with
the
Michelle.
link will be there too. It's some great shirts. You got a lot of stuff there, a lot of
Thanks.
designs, probably a
Thanks.
hundred.
Yeah, between Zazzle and Redbubble, yeah. Zazzle won't let me sell LA Guns shirts on their site, so I had to start a Redbubble site.
Oh, it's got to be because of all the other stuff. Oh
I don't
wow,
know, they just wouldn't let me, they just wouldn't, they'd sell them and then they'd cancel the order.
huh?
So people were like, so I tried, so Redbubble, like, yeah, no problem, man, we'll sell them for you.
That's cool. Well, that's good then. I mean, for you guys to
Um,
stop writing and doing stuff. I mean, whether it's together or separate. I mean, the sounds you guys had on those two albums is fantastic.
well, thank you.
You-
Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Just we're just chilling on this, try to get this
well, even if it's
done.
not you with them, it's you writing. Because I mean, you did do some stuff with the other guys too. That other band you used to be in. You had some good singles too. My point is, you writing, whether it's collectively separate or whatever, your creative process, you've got, is I enjoy it. And I think, and there's a lot
Oh,
of people that enjoy it. So I think so whether you do more solo stuff or have other people collaborate with you, I think there's a large group of people that would love to keep you doing that more, however you do it.
okay. Well, never say never, I guess. Yeah, I could
Or
do something, right? I mean,
what do you do all your
I'm sure
time?
you'll be a part of it somewhere.
How many sharks can you swim with? And before you gotta pick up your guitar, right? And play
How
out.
many shots?
How many sharks? Yeah.
Ooh, not too many.
You
Keep your
the
hands in
album,
the cage.
dude, I get anxiety looking at that video you did on your page there, the shark one. Oh,
Uh, yeah, that was the best. I
that's
miss that.
horrifying.
I can't do that anymore, but I miss that.
Why?
Oh no, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, great experience.
Why can't you do it anymore?
I'm kind of I've moved a little further away from it,
Okay, that's fair.
and still trying to move further away from it.
It's good. It's all good. So actually, so with your other your what are you doing now? Are you doing graphics also, or are you doing? Because I know you have like I'm sure you have like a
Yeah, well,
side shop.
yeah, I got a sideshow going. I
No,
know
like a
I
side
did
shop. You do different stuff. Is what I'm saying.
Kurt's cover.
Yeah.
So that and I just yeah, get whatever projects I can get. Yeah.
So should people reach out to you for you doing like a kind of graphics work? You open for other people and
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's all on you can find something on my Instagram and the uh, contact us.
yeah, you hit them up
Yeah.
in chat or
I got more
comment on
designs.
the page.
I got like so many designs I haven't even put up yet. I just keep doing it because it's just fun to make a shirt and stuff like that, you know.
Right. Well, that's my point. I know you work on that. I know it feels like you collect a lot of stuff too. I just didn't know what else you were doing to help promote what you're doing creatively, as an artist, you know.
Um, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm staying
kind of. It's okay. No, so with some of the
I'm
albums
staying
for the minute,
busy.
it's good. So the album itself, though, was it a couple of weeks you guys actually recorded it? Was it separately? You guys got together to do it, or
Nope, 1 week, 7 days to do it. Two like you have to count in rehearsal days.
yeah,
You got 1 day of rehearsals. And but we know the songs before we going in there. That's the only way is to really each of us know our parts going in there. Because yeah, so you have like 4 days to record, maybe five, and then you have to mix it, and then you have to master it, and then you have to send it on its way to where it needs to go. So but yeah, there's no time to mess around. Like Steve would do his drums in probably a day and a half most. He could
yeah,
do all the tracks for it. And then we lay down some bass on it, and then we lay down some guide vocals, guitars, start layering, stuff like that, whatever else. But yeah, you got to know the songs, and you have to have done your homework because it's guerrilla warfare kind of recording, And then you go back to the hotel, get some food and hang out,
yeah.
But it's fun to be in there.
Was that in LA you recorded it?
Yeah. Um, Stag Street Studios, I think we did both of them there. And I think yeah, I think something happened there, but super nice people there.
Yeah.
Broke a
That
coffee
was
pot.
actually was that one of your first times back in LA for a while? Because I mean, you're on the other coast now. Was it
Yes.
how different was it for you to be back?
Well, the man, the weed store was like right down the street from the studio. It was like it couldn't be more it was perfect. So there was a dispensary right there, and it was really nice inside. So it's good. I
I
have
don't
mixed
think
feelings about
I'll bet
Los
you do.
Angeles. I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot of good things happening, a lot of bad things. And it's changed a lot too. I
Uh,
mean, everyone's leaving it to go to like Vegas or Nashville at this point. It's
yeah.
people just aren't all hanging out. But I mean, if you go back though and see some friends, you still have friends there and stuff. I mean, in fact, you had to go back and you were
Oh
recording, so
yeah.
your time was short probably there, right?
Yeah, but I was surprised at the like the amount of construction and how high everything was going. Like how much taller everything was going, you know,
Yeah.
2-story, 3-story condos and townhouses, and I just feel like it was like boxing it in, man. It was a weird feeling.
Well, yeah, a lot of people
I
have a
was
lot of
still,
mixed emotions about it. It used to be the dream town. Now everyone's like, well, I know people that live there. They're like, there's good and bad. It's changed. It's not as awesome. You know,
yeah,
it's like everywhere else now. It's good and
yeah,
bad. It used to be special. So the album was
yeah.
done, written and recorded. Was there extra tracks at all? Or is this what we have is what we have for the two albums? Is there anything else you guys have that could? make it back out.
There's one extra track that we're gonna put out one extra track. Mhm.
Is that
And just got to get confirmation. What's that?
okay? Could it go out as like a single, like in the near future, or is it like down the road, a special thing? Just kind of, or you might add it to all this
Yeah, the
PR.
very near. Yeah, the well, I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you. Well, we did an acoustic version of Ballad of Jane,
Oh, cool.
and we're gonna
Nice.
put that out as a single. Uh, within you like July, you can start pre-save July. It'll come out August 2nd, I think, something like that. So, and it's really pretty, man. And it's something I don't think that's ever been done is an acoustic version of it, and that's how it was written. So we thought let's just do it like that, keep it really clean. And Kurt sounds great on it, and he
Yeah,
sang it exactly right. Um, so that's where we're headed with that. That's what's happening.
oh, that'd be nice. I mean, Kurt has a really good voice, and it does it live. It's always a good song. So it's exciting to hear that you guys got that at least that extra piece in. You know what I mean? Considering
Yeah,
the
we
the
we heard him do it one time, and we were like, "That's it, it's done." He just it was just like it's just perfect, a perfect version, acoustic version. So it's nice.
excellent.
So we'll put that out. There's a 7-inch single of that that's on vinyl, and then digital will come out, and then you can get it early if you pre-save it. You'll get it 2 days early, and check the website for the dates. And
That's the Riley's gun site, right?
yeah,
That's the right. It's
yeah.
really LAguns.net, right? That's really what it is. But it's
It's RILEYSLAGuns.com too, mostly. That's where you
okay.
should,
Yeah. Okay.
politically, that's where it should be.
Yeah. When I look at the URL, it's abbreviated here to the LAguns.net thing. I don't know if it's a redirect title, but
Yeah,
it's there.
redirect.
Okay. The links. I know how the links for all this will be underneath the show and under the podcast and the YouTube channel to go right to it. So pre-save. Want to support this? This is the last big hurrah that Steve did. You know.
Yeah,
Uh, so it's really important to celebrate it and to enjoy. I mean, it's such a good album to enjoy too. It's not like it's
thank you.
talk about you're welcome going out in a big thing. The bundles, the T-shirts, the artwork. I mean, the first album, everything. Um,
Family, it was a family-run business.
yeah, it's incredible. I mean, has there been any even niceties shared between the rest of you guys though? I mean, it was a shame that things got so weird in the beginning with the whole name problem. Everyone got kind of weird, and then they legally changed it. It was such a waste of time and money in the very beginning. Um, is
Yeah,
that
we
just
probably we were kind of willing to do that from the very beginning. So
such a waste? I mean,
yeah,
uh, people
it's,
people know, you know, and the energy of being angry at each other because now look what happens. We never know what's going to happen. Now Steve's passed. It's such a waste of energy when you could have just been two different bands, or you could have just, you know what I mean? If
yeah,
people
it's just
played together, it's one thing, but
we could have kept it light and it just knew where we were and just kept it light and just
yep.
we know we're not going to put out 20 albums, you know what I mean? It's like what are you worried about? I mean, they just put one record out and they went crazy.
A lot of bands get nervous about the name. The name is always, because you can't do Phil and Tracy are playing this club. They got to have the name LA Guns, or I'm not saying good or bad. You know what I'm saying? That's all that people matter is the marketing when it doesn't really matter because the fans know who's coming. They know who's in Riley's Guns. They know who's in LA Guns usually. You know, there has been a
Yeah, we
lot of
tried
it
to,
in there.
yeah, I tried to make that really clear in all my ads, so who's gonna be there, which version it is. Tried to
You
make
put all
that
the names
very
on them half the time, right? All the flyers I've seen is like everybody's names. you know,
Yeah, put our four
pictures,
names on there so you know who's going to be there. So you don't like no surprises.
you know, names, pictures, social security numbers. You could got references on it. It's amazing. Yeah, people could just,
Whatever you need.
just,
Yep. That's not good.
that's pretty funny. Well, I want to thank you for coming on. I want to keep it short and brief, but I wanted to touch base with you because I wanted a chance to put out, you know, a video talking and celebrating this. I
Yeah,
know
sounds good.
talking about this has been a hard thing. I mean, even now, I'm sure it's not the easiest thing to go through and relive moments because it's got to still kind of be a stabbing in your chest. So I appreciate you
I'm
taking
still,
time.
I'm still keeping him a part of it. And, like I told you earlier, I shout out if something good happens for us, I make sure he knows. And I
Yeah,
talk to his wife quite frequently. We're still in contact, and she's aware of everything. So, yeah, we're excited. We'll put the single out, and then the vinyl, which I can't wait to hold in my own hands, and then we'll take it from there, and we'll see what happens. But thanks for your time, man. We're so glad you like it, and it was all about just having a fun playing music, trying to,
yeah.
not do anything else. Just get together and play loud. Play louder than you can play in your garage,
Well, the
in
intention
your
of that was
your
was
head.
true. I think the fans loved that. You guys were very much a fan band. You know, they had no.
We try. Everybody just gets to see people and meet new people, but
You're a great
yeah,
live band.
that's
There's
good.
stuff
So,
out there. There's footage out there.
thank
People to check out from. I mean, I actually I did two shows, but other people have shows out there. There's all kinds of stuff to check out. You guys were a really great live band, so you know it does you
thanks.
justice to just see you guys on YouTube on any of the videos, so it doesn't feel like it was a bad thing. I'm glad now
Yeah,
looking back that I got the one in Mohegan because the first one with him because you never know. I didn't even looking back, you know
yeah, yeah.
I don't know how many full performances are out there.
Yeah, you don't know. These
It's
are getting harder and harder to, keep it together. All right, Sean, man, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
thank you for your time, and I appreciate it. This has been
Okay,
very
we'll
good.
talk again.
Okay.
All right, be safe.
Yeah.
See you guys. Bye.